Hello, good morning, dear children. This is part 1, The Sound of Music. Part 1, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So let's see, I have already detailed paragraphs 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is paragraph 6. Let's see, children, the first line. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly. Okay, this sentence. Now see, children. What is the meaning of intriguing? Intriguing meaning fascinating. Okay, or curious, which is very fascinating, which is very attracting, or very curious, that is intriguing. Now, when you watch Evelyn work or perform so effortlessly, although she cannot hear, you get very fascinated, you get very curious, because Evelyn can identify the slightest, the minutest sound made by the musical instruments. Now, the next line, in our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Let's see. Now, the writer Deborah Cowley took Evelyn's interview, which lasted for 2 hours, and Deborah says that Evelyn never missed a single word that she spoke. Now coming to the line, men with bushy beards. Let's see the meaning of this line. Evelyn says that those men who have long, huge, bushy beards means hair grown below the chin. So those men having very long, huge and bushy beards give her trouble. You know why? Why do they give her trouble, children? Because when they speak, she cannot see their lip movement, as their lips are covered with the bushy beards. That's why she does not like such people and she laughs. Okay, now coming to next line, it is not just watching the lips. Evelyn says that she doesn't only see the lip movement of the person's face to make out what the person is speaking. Actually, she sees the whole face, the complete face. That means the entire expression of the face of the speaker makes Evelyn identify or know what the person is saying. So children, when Evelyn looks at the face of any people, she does not see the lip movement, rather she gives much concentration to expression of the face, and accordingly she tries to grasp, she tries to catch. She adds the expression of the eyes, helps Evelyn make out what the person sitting in front of her is saying. Now come to the next line. She speaks flawlessly. Meaning of this line, flawlessly meaning without a fault, without a mistake, that is flawlessly. Now see, Scottish lilt. See the word given, lilt meaning a way of speaking, like we say. Another word is accent, okay, or it is the voice of our tone, okay, or any language which we speak, we say lilt. The writer says that Evelyn's speech is flawless, without any mistake, and she has a Scottish language, Scottish lilt, Scottish accent, as she belongs to Scotland. So her voice has that way of speaking, lilt, accent. Now next line. My speech is clear. See the meaning of my speech is clear? Evelyn says that she can speak clearly because she had learned the language. She studied till the age of 11, till the time she could hear. Coming to the next line, but that doesn't. See the last line, but that doesn't explain. But after becoming deaf, Evelyn also learned 2 new languages. See, even after becoming deaf children, she learned 2 new languages. And you know what were those 2 languages? She has learned French and basic Japanese. So, one wonders that how could she learn these 2 new languages? Also, in spite of or despite her deafness, she was deaf. Still, she learned French and basic Japanese. Really, it is a wonderful thing to know about her. Coming to paragraph 7, children, you can see the first line. As for music, she explains. See that line? So, let's see. So, here, Evelyn explains that how does she identify music? In what way she identifies it? It creates sensation in her skin, in her cheekbones, and even in her hair. So every part of Evelyn's body responds to music. See, Evelyn cannot hear, but she has stated that she senses the music from every part of her body. Coming to the next line. When she plays the xylophone. What is, children? This is also a musical instrument. Okay, xylophone is also a musical instrument having so many wooden framings in between. So, she uses sticks and she can sense the vibrations of the sound produced by the xylophone. Though she is children deaf, but she senses the vibration, the shakings, the movements, okay, alternative motions of the sound produced by the xylophone pass through the sticks up into her fingers. When the sound passes through the sticks, it touches her fingers, and through those all 5 fingers, she senses into whole part of her body. Now coming to the next line, by learning against the drums. See the next line, by learning against the drums, she can feel resonances. When Evelyn plays the drum, she leans towards the drum, she bends towards the drum, and she can feel the echo flowing. What is the meaning of resonances? You can see resonances means sounds. Okay, it is sound, or you can also say echo flowing. Okay, overflowing of the sound. So into her body. Now coming to the last para. On a wooden platform she removes. See the last paragraph. Whenever Evelyn, the last line of paragraph 7. See, whenever Evelyn performs, she always performs on a wooden platform. A platform which is completely of wooden. And she removes her shoes so that she can feel the vibrations, the alternative motions, okay, of the musical instrument pass through the floor into her feet. So now children, you have understood where does she practice and why she removed her shoes. She always performs on a wooden platform, and she had removed her shoes so that she can sense the musical instrument pass through the floor into her body, into her feet and up her legs. That is how she can feel the sound of the musical instrument. Now, dear children, coming to next paragraph 8. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audience. Let's see. Now, Evelyn is a delight to her to hear. See, now Evelyn makes her public happier. Delights means to make the public happier. So she is a great delight to all her audience. She gives very good solo performances. Solo performances. You know solo performances? Solo performances meaning alone. Because in the previous paragraphs we have come to know she was in orchestral group, and then from the group she started performing alone when she herself felt confident that she can do well, she can do nicely. Then from group she moved to solo performances. In the year children 1991, she was presented with this award. You know which award, dear children? Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award for performing solo. You can see she performed along. For the soloist for performing along, she was presented the award in the year 1991. Now coming to the next line, says master percussionist. You can see the next line, says master percussionist James Blades. What is James Blades' opinion? He is also a master. James Blades. Now James Blades is a master percussionist, and his words were the ones that we read before we started reading the chapter. According to James, God took away Evelyn's hearing ability, but in return he gave her a strong power of sensing sounds which enabled her to become a great musician. See, very nice words being stated by James Blades. How James Blades, he is a famous and master percussionist, but he has commented on Evelyn that God has taken away her hearing ability, but he has also given her strong power of sensing sounds. Okay, and for that reason she became a great musician. Now, dear children, only paragraph 9 and 10 is remaining. That will be continued in the next video. Till then, children, bye to you all.